Welcome to Básico Inglés 4.0, the radio show with Kyle Miller. Following class by class, step by step, the material of Básico Inglés 4.0 on Aprende Inglés TV. Class 141. Let's go! Beginner. Hello, friends, and welcome to class number 141. As always, I will begin today's class with a little review of yesterday's material, class number 140. In the last class, we looked at numbers. Yeah, so I promised you that we would review the numbers. So now, we'll practice again. I will dictate some numbers, and I would like you to write them down on a piece of paper. So get out your pen and a piece of paper, a pen or a pencil, and a piece of paper, and write down these numbers as I read them, and then we can check them, okay? So let's review first a few of the rules for numbers. Remember, we're going to use a comma after the thousand position. We'll use a comma, not a point. And remember, we say thousand, not thousands. We say hundred, and we say million, okay? And after the word hundred, we say and. So the first number, 3,659. 3,659. Once you understand this system for numbers, reading them and interpreting them becomes very simple. So the second number, write this down, the second number, 2,892. And the third number, 12,549. Okay. What was the first number? The first number was 3,659. Very good. And the second number, 2,892. Notice I'm not saying 1,008. No, 2,892. And the last number was 12,549. All right. Very good. Okay, now let's try a few more. The next number, write this down, 3,660. 60. So notice how I'm saying 60 with the intonation on the first half, 60. The second number, 8,677. And the third number, 17,667. All right. What was that first number? The first number was 3,660. Very good. And the second number? 8,677. Excellent. And the third number was 17,000. 17. So 17,667. Excellent. Okay. Let's spend a few more minutes practicing three more numbers. One more minute. I'm sure we can do it. Let's try some bigger numbers, okay? 23,543. 59,987. 34,782. All right. Bigger numbers this time, but still not difficult once you understand the system. The first number was, en voz alta, 23. Muy bien. 23,543. And the second number, 59,987. Very good. And the final number, last but not least, 34,782. Good. All right. Well done. Well done. I think you're doing well with numbers. Good job. Let's move on and practice the translation list. Translation. All right, friends, it is time for our translation list. This is yesterday's list, but our review of the list today. Number 48. So, the first sentence. Number 1. Déjale que se vaya. Let him go. Let him go. So remember, we're reading out loud, or you're translating and saying the sentences out loud en voz alta. Number 2. Déjales que vengan. Let them come. Let them come. Let them come. Number 3. Déjales en paz. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Number 4. Tráemelos. Bring them to me. Bring them to me. Number 5. Cúbrelo. Cúbrelo. Cover it. Cover it. Number 6. Hazlo lo antes posible. Hazlo lo antes posible. Do it as soon as possible. Very good. Do it as soon as possible. Number 7. Ahorra un poco de dinero cada mes. Save a little money every month. Good advice. Save a little money every month. Number 8. Asiste a todas las clases. Good advice again. Asiste a todas las clases. Attend. Okay, attend all the classes. Not assist. Assist significa ayudar. It's like to help. But we say asiste, attend all the classes. And notice I don't say attend to. No. Attend all the classes. Attend all the classes. Number 9. Trae a tus amigos. Bring your friends. Bring your friends. Tus amigos. Number 10. No te quedes aquí. Don't stay here. Don't stay here. Number 11. Mátale. Kill him. Uf, qué fuerte. Kill him. Number 12. Cámbialo por otro. Change it for another one. Por otro. Change it for another one. Change it for another one. All right. Very good. Very good. I think you're doing well. I have a feeling that you're doing well. All right, let's move on now and take a look at our word of the day. Word of the day. All right, the word of the day today is mojado, which in English is wet, wet, wet. So we have the W, wet, wet, yes. I don't like going outside when my hair is wet in the winter. It's cold when your hair is wet. Wet, mojado. Wet is our word of the day. So the adjective, wet. We also have a verb, to wet. The verb to wet, to mojar, to wet. But the adjective, wet. The opposite of wet, of course, is dry. But our word of the day, the adjective, wet. All right, now, as we move into the new content, here for class number 141. We see two interesting verbs, very interesting verbs for learning a language: talk and listen. You have to listen if you want to learn. You have to listen if you want to learn to talk, right? When someone else is talking, it's a good idea to listen. And now, it's important to know the common prepositions that go with each verb. Typically, we say listen to, okay? Listen, which of course is escuchar, to listen. To listen, we listen to people or we listen to things. You are listening to the radio. To listen. So listen, escuchar, to make the effort. You're trying to hear it. Oír is to hear. But sometimes you're listening, but you can't hear it. I'm listening, but it's too quiet. Please turn up the volume. To turn up, to increase the volume, because I can't hear it. I'm listening, but I can't hear it because it's very quiet. So listen to something, to make the effort. Are you listening to the show right now? Of course you are, yes. Did you listen to the show yesterday? Yes, Kyle, I listened to the show yesterday. Listened. So this is a regular verb. Every day I listen. Yesterday I listened. Ellos me escucharon. They listened to me. Okay. Now we have the verb to talk. Hablar. To talk. Every day I talk. Yesterday I talked. Talked. And we have to talk to someone. To talk to someone. We can also say to talk with someone. To talk to generally means that you are speaking and they are listening to you. So it's more one-sided, let's say. But to talk with someone, maybe the participation is 50% each, or it's more even. We're talking with each other. I'm talking with you and you are talking with me. We're talking with each other. Whereas talk to, for example, Barack Obama gives a speech. He talks to the people. We would use usually the verb to speak here. He speaks, but in terms of the prepositions, it's the same. He speaks to the audience. He's not really speaking with them because they're not participating. They're listening. They're listening to him. He is speaking to them. He's talking. He's talking to them. Okay? Normally with formal speeches, we would use, well, of course, the verb to speak rather than talk, which is more like charlar. Okay? So, every day I talk, yesterday I talked. Did you talk to your mother yesterday? Yes, I talked to my mother yesterday. We have that T sound, talked. I talked to my mother yesterday. Did I talk on the radio yesterday? Yes, you talked on the radio yesterday. I talked to the listeners, and the listeners listened to the radio. They listened to the program. All right. Now, I want to move on because we're going to run out of time. So I want to move on to take a look at the vocabulary of the day. Vocabulary of the day. All right, it's time for our 5 words of vocabulary. The first word is any place. Cualquier lugar. You can do it any place. You can do it here. You can do it there. Any place. It's like saying anywhere. Then we have achievement. What a great achievement. Logro, an achievement. An achievement. When you achieve something, we have the noun achievement. Balance. Balance, which is like an equilibrium. Balance. Balance, or also to balance on one foot, to avoid falling over. The verb to balance. Then we have bill. which is factura, bill, bill. We also have invoice, but we'll focus on the word bill for factura. Now, in a restaurant, for example, you have a bill. You have to pay the bill before you leave. Finally, powerful, poderoso, powerful, powerful. Yes. So the president is very powerful. He has a lot of authority and a lot of power, so he is very powerful. So the adjective, powerful. So there we have our 5 words, and we can move on. We only have a few minutes, and we can talk about the verb to give. Yes, dar, to give. So it's interesting, the word order. We say, for example, the book is for her. So you can say, give her the book. Give her the book. But notice how when we introduce the pronoun to replace book, we use it. We say, give it to her. Now, it is the book. Give it to her. Give her the book, or give it to her. Okay? So the milk is for them. Give them the milk. Give it to them. The stapler is for her. You can say, give her the stapler, or give it to her. The computer is for him. Give him the computer. Give it to him. The watch is for Steve. Give Steve the watch. Give it to him, or give it to Steve. When we use it to replace the object that we're talking about, we change the word order. Give it to him. The card is for Jennifer. Give her the card. Give it to her. So here, the word order is very important. We'll practice this more tomorrow because we're completely out of time. But I want to thank you for listening. I'm going to take a break, and I'll be back in a few minutes with the intermediate class. See you soon. Bye-bye.